Hey everyone, this is Andy from Checkout Page. I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a pricing table in Framer and then embed checkouts into that pricing table so that you can take payments directly from your Framer website. I'm going to create the page in Framer, then I'm going to head over to Checkout Page. I'm going to create the checkouts, and then I'm going to show you how you can embed those into your Framer website so you can take payments directly from that page. I'm going to be using Framer's free plan to do this, and in Checkout Page, we have a 14-day free trial that you can sign up for and try everything out. Let's first add a prompt into Framer. Single page site that has 3 monthly plans. Let's click Start with AI. Now let's give Framer a couple of moments to see what the AI comes up with. So this looks like a pricing page. It's talking about the plans that my app has. If I scroll down, I can see that Framer is already adding the pricing table that I requested. I did ask for 3 monthly plans. It seems to have only given us 2, but that's okay. So we've got Basic Beast and Pro Pioneer. And Framer has really helpfully given us a custom domain name here that we can use to publish the site, and we can visit this site straight away. It's so fast, it's incredible. Here's our pricing table. If I click these buttons, nothing happens right now, and that's to be expected. How do we add some checkouts to this pricing table so that we can take payment for these plans directly on the page? To do this, I'm going to head over to Checkout Page, and I'm going to create 2 checkouts, 1 for each plan, and then I'm going to embed them into my Framer website without any code. So we're back in Checkout Page, and I just want to quickly show you, if we go up to Help Center and then type Framer and then select this article, you'll find this help article that we put together that has all the information that you'll need to add Checkout Page to your Framer website. There's also hundreds of other help articles that'll help you get started with Checkout Page. So let's head over to my Checkout Page dashboard. This is my dashboard, has tons of example checkouts in it. You can have as many checkout pages as you want with Checkout Page. In this example, I'm going to create 2 checkouts, one for the basic plan and one for the pro plan. So the first thing to do is come to the top right here and click Create Checkout. So this plan is a monthly subscription. So let's change the pricing to subscription, and then we'll add the price of $9.99. Let's click Create Checkout. Great, my checkout's been created. Along with my customer's email address, I want to make sure that I capture their name when they're signing up for my plan. To do that, I'm going to head up to Custom Fields, and I'm going to add a custom field to capture my customer's name. So let's head up to Fields, and we'll click Add Custom Field, and we'll give that a label of name and a placeholder of name, and we'll make sure we select the data type of customer name. And I'm going to make that field required and click Save. You can see that's already been added to the checkout. Now I want to make sure that name is above email address. I'm just going to grab it here and move it up, and you'll see that the checkout is updated. Next, I want to make a couple of changes to the way that the checkout looks before I add it to my Framer site. So I'm going to come up to Design. One thing to note, this is my Checkout Page account. So you see our Checkout Page branding and colors and all that kind of thing. With your Checkout Page account, you'll only ever see your branding. You can add your logo, your colors. You can apply that to all of your checkouts, or each of your checkout can have its own look and feel. It's up to you. So I'm just going to make a couple of little tweaks to the way that my checkout looks before I add it to my Framer site. So the first thing I want to do is hide the logo. I'm going to hide our business name because that's not important here. I'm going to center align the text. I'm going to remind myself of the Framer theme. So it's kind of orange and gray. So I'm going to change the pay button from being black to orange. So I'm going to click pay button background color, and I'm going to select an orangey color. I'm going to make that have white text, and I'm going to click Save. And immediately we'll see that the checkout is updated with the changes we made. If I go to the top right and click Add to Site, and then Open Payment Link, I can already share this checkout with anyone in the world to take payment for the Basic Beast $9.99 monthly subscription plan. The easy way to add this to Framer, obviously, is just a link to this page, but that's no good for conversions. So what we want to do is want to embed this checkout into my Framer website so that people, when they click that button, it will open up in front of them and they can make payment directly in the site. Before we add this checkout to our Framer site, we're going to create the second checkout for our Pro plan. So let's head back to our Checkout Page dashboard, and we can create the second checkout. Now, the fastest way to do this is actually just to duplicate the last checkout that we created. Go to the right here and click Duplicate. So we'll give that name of Pro Pioneer, and we'll click continue, and we'll see that everything about the last checkout has been duplicated into this checkout, but the name is different. So the only thing we need to do is update the pricing. So let's go down to price, change that to $14.99, and we'll click save. So let's head back to our dashboard. So we've created 2 checkouts, one for the basic Beast plan and one for the Pro Pioneer plan. Now all we need to do is embed those in our Framer website so we can start taking payments for these monthly plans. So let's head back to the help article and we'll click on add pop-up checkout. And here we see the instructions for adding a pop-up checkout to our Framer website. So the first thing we need to do is open the Assets tab in the left side panel. Let's head back to Framer. I'm going to move this slightly to the right so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to click Assets, and then I'm going to click Code. Give it a title of Checkout Pop-Up, and choose New Override, and Create. And here you'll see there's some code in this page. Copy and paste the code below and save the file. So we'll just copy all of this text. We'll select all of this text and delete it, and then we'll paste all of the text we copied from the help article, and we'll click Save. After adding the checkout pop-up code override, we'll add the checkout pop-up to your site. So let's head back to Framer and click on Pages. I'll move this back, and then Home, and we're back to our pricing page. So we're back in checkout page, and let's come down to the basic Beast checkout that we created, and we'll go over to the right side here, and we'll click on Copy Link, and that link has been copied to our clipboard. Let's head back to Framer, select the button, open the link, and all we're going to do is paste the URL in here and hit enter, and then new tab, no. We're going to scroll down to code overrides, and we'll see file, checkout pop-up, and override with checkout pop-up, and that's it. We hit publish and update, and we open the page and scroll down to our first basic Beast plan and click the button choose basic. We'll see the checkout page pop up open directly in our Framer website. So let's add the second checkout for our Pro plan. I'll just close this checkout, back to checkout page. I'll head down to the Pro Pioneer checkout that we created, and I'll click on the right side here and copy link. Let's head back to Framer, and we'll select the button here and open the link settings, paste the link, hit enter, new tab, no, scroll down, and code overrides, file, checkout pop-up, override with checkout pop-up, and publish. Update, let's open the page, scroll down to our pricing table. If I choose the basic Beast plan here, we see a checkout open directly for the basic Beast plan. Or if I want to go Pro, hit this button, and I see the Pro Pioneer plan here at $14.99 a month. So this is awesome. In just a couple of minutes, from a single text prompt, I created a Framer website that has a pricing table, and in checkout page, I created 2 checkouts, one for each monthly subscription, and I embedded those into my Framer website without any code. I can already publish that website, share it with the world, and start selling subscription plans. So now I want to show you how you can actually do this with just one checkout. So if I come back into checkout page and I click on create checkout, I'm going to give this the name of subscription plans, and we change the pricing to subscription, and I'm going to add the price of $0 and create checkout. As this has created a checkout with a monthly price of $0, I'm going to use product variants to add back in the 2 monthly subscription plans that I have. So to do this, I'm going to head up to variants, and I'm going to add a variant, and I'm going to call this plans. And in the first variant option, I'm going to add the plan for basic Beast, and I think that was $9.99 a month. And in the second option, I'm going to add for Pro Pioneer, $14.99 a month. I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to make it required. I'm not going to choose any kind of pre-selection or any conditional logic. I'm not going to worry about stock for now or anything like that. Next, I'm going to go into the layout settings, and I'm going to leave this as a list, but I'm going to hide the variant name of plans, and I'm going to uncheck option price sign plus, and I'm going to click save. And here you can see that the variant has been added to my checkout with one option for the basic Beast plan and the second option for the Pro Pioneer plan. Now, you may be wondering, this checkout also has a price of $0. To get rid of this, we're going to head up to design, and we're going to uncheck show price and click save. And that's going to remove this price from the checkout. The only prices that are going to get applied to the checkout are with the product variants, the first option being Basic Beast and the second being Pro Pioneer. As I make a selection, you see that the total due is updating in the bottom here. So let's make a couple more design tweaks like we did previously to the way that this checkout page looks. And remember, for now, we only see the checkout page branding because this is my checkout page account and I'm one of the founders of Checkout Page. So let's uncheck Show Logo. I don't want to show the business name for now. We've already hidden the price. I'm going to center align the text. I'm going to choose a new orange color here. That looks good. I'm going to make the text white and click Save. And we'll see that the checkout is immediately updated with our design tweaks. So now all we need to do is replace the two checkouts we added earlier with this single checkout. So I'm going to head back to the dashboard and we'll come to the checkout called Subscription Plans. And to the right here, I'm going to copy the link. That link is copied to my clipboard and I'm going to head over to Framer. So I'm going to select the button. I'm going to come up to link. I'm going to replace the link here and click Save. And I'm going to click on the second button and do the same. Up to link. And I'm going to publish and update. And I'm going to view my Framer website. And I'll scroll down to the pricing table. I'm going to choose the Basic Beast plan. And we can see that the checkout has been updated. And I can choose between the two plans in a single checkout. I can have my email address, my card information, and I can check out. Let's just quickly check the Pro Pioneer plan. Great. So as you can see, in just a couple of minutes, from a single text prompt in Framer, you can create a pricing table. In Checkout Page, you can create one checkout for each subscription plan you're selling, or you can create a single checkout, and using product variants, you can add each of the plans to a single checkout. If you like this, head over to Checkout Page and sign up for our 14-day free trial. You can easily create checkouts and embed them on your Framer website and start selling in a few minutes. No code needed. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye for now.